like to introduce Ona Marae, a class of 2011 Lambda Fellow in Genre Fiction.
I'd like to read from you tonight from my future bestseller, Done for Gracie. Like a little confidence after Gracie is a 10-year-old girl away at her first week of Girl Scout camp sleepover. She's 10. Every night, full of the day's activities and wrapped tight in her new sleeping bag, Gracie drifted off to sleep, feeling safe and secure. She didn't even think about the nightmares that plagued her at home until the fifth night. Suddenly, she realized that she hadn't had any nightmares. She also realized that Leanne was sleeping on the side of the bed and panicked that Leanne might now be the target of the nightmares. Jumping out of her sleeping bag, she felt her way out of her tent. Stumbling, she found her way over to the counselor's tent. Crying knock knock at the knock knock tree, she woke up one of them, a tall girl named Angel. Angel lit a lantern and came out to talk with her. She sat down on a rock and pulled Gracie down too. "Gracie, hon, you're crying. What's wrong?" Gracie hadn't even noticed she was crying. "I've got to go home tonight. I've got to get my sister." "Did you have a bad dream about her?" Angel put her arm around Gracie's shoulder. "No, but I've just got to go or they'll get her too." Gracie was crying harder now. "Come here, hon." And Angel pulled Gracie into her lap, holding her close and swaying a little bit. "You're going to have to tell me more. I don't understand." "I can't. I've just got to go. I have to go now." "You can't go now. I think you had a really scary dream and your sister is okay at home. She's probably sleeping too." "I have to get to her." Angel shushed her a bit. "Talk more quietly, Gracie. It's okay. What's your sister's name?" "Leanne." "Gracie, Leanne is probably asleep right now, and maybe she's even having a dream about you." Angel tried to soothe her. That made Gracie near hysterical. She fought at Angel's arms, trying to get out, to get home, to get somewhere. Angel called another counselor to come help. Bug crawled out of bed and came and knelt in front of Gracie. "It's okay, hon, it's okay. What's wrong?" Bug asked, rubbing Gracie's arm. "The nightmares! Leanne, they're going to get her!" Gracie spit out words between sobs. "What nightmares, Gracie? Did you have a nightmare?" "No, the ones at home, the ones on the edge of the bed. I have to go home and protect her from them." Bug stroked Gracie's head while Angel kept a tight hold on her. "Honey, you can't go home tonight. It's the middle of the night already. But if you're still upset in the morning, we can call your mom and see if your sister's okay, if she's having nightmares." This made Gracie totally fall apart. She clung to Angel and cried, afraid to tell them about the nightmares, afraid to call her mom and tell her about the nightmares, afraid that Leanne was already being hurt by them. Bug and Angel looked at each other in the lantern light. Angel whispered, "I have no idea how to handle this." Bug shook her head in agreement and then said, "Let's carry her up to the unit house where we can turn on the light and she won't wake anyone else. Maybe the light will make her feel safer." They carried a hysterical Gracie through the silent camp up to the unit house and turned on the electric light. Angel tried to set Gracie down, but she clung to Angel, still whimpering. Angel pulled Gracie's head back and said, "I promise you're safe. Bug and I are here and nothing can hurt you. I need to tell you what's wrong. Tell me about I need you to tell me what's wrong. Tell me about the nightmares, Gracie." Gracie closed her eyes and whispered the nightmare into Angel's ears. Angel's eyes grew wide and her face paled. She couldn't make sense of the pieces of sentences she heard Gracie whisper, but she recognized the panic in Gracie's voice and knew it meant something horrible in the little girl's mind. Not knowing what to say, she asked Bug for a blanket. Bug went back to the tent, returning with 2 blankets and 2 pillows. Angel carried Gracie to the corner and, sitting on one blanket, wrapped them in the other. She motioned Bug away and said she would talk to her in the morning. Bug didn't know what to do but to return to bed, leaving the light on, and Gracie rocked in Angel's arms, being sung to softly. Angel knew in the morning she would have to talk to someone. But when daybreak came, Gracie was silent and stiff, and Angel wasn't sure if she had dreamt the entire episode. So they washed away the tears on their faces and went to dress for breakfast. Neither one of them found words in the daylight to explain it to anyone else.